Presenting the product is that phase of your selling job that directs your prospect's attention and interest to what you're selling and away from what he wants to sell you, that is, his trade-in. Of course, there are good presentations and poor presentations. Whether yours is good or poor depends on how well you apply the 5 basic principles of successful product presentation. Here they are. Know your product thoroughly. Talk in terms of the prospect's interests and benefits. Tell why your product offers more value. Get the prospect in the habit of saying yes. Sell the test drive. Now, it's pretty obvious that in order to make a good presentation, you must know your product thoroughly. You can't talk sincerely or convincingly if you don't know what you're talking about. That's why it's important to study your product. Learn everything there is to know about it. Study and drive competitive products. Learn why Ford cars and trucks are the best buy on the market. Thorough product knowledge gives you confidence in the product you're selling and gives your prospect confidence in you. So become a walking encyclopedia of Ford facts. Saturate yourself with information. Where do you get it? Well, from the product itself, of course, but also from your car sales easel, truck sales easel, catalogs, folders, comparison booklets, handbooks, and other sales aids. From other salesmen, from your sales manager, from trade papers and magazines, from scores of different sources. Use them all. Cram yourself with product information until it's running out of your ears. Maybe you'll never use everything you learn, but you'll use most of it. And even what you don't use will help give you the confidence that will command the respect of your prospects. Also, the more you know about product, the easier it will be for you to talk in terms of the prospect's interests and benefits. Tell him how your product will fit his needs, add to his pleasure, pride, and satisfaction. For example,
since you drive your own truck, Mr. Burke, you'll like Ford's new cab with its driver-saving comfort.
What do you mean, driver-saving comfort?
Well, you get a smoother, easier ride because of Ford's exclusive seat shock snubbers, and also because you ride closer to the front springs. Then, too, the windowsill is lower. You can rest your arm naturally and comfortably.
Yes, knowing your product makes it easy to talk in terms of the prospect's interests and benefits. Product knowledge also makes it easier to tell why your product offers more value. Remember that little word, why. Actually, it's a mighty big word, because the why proves your statement and claims. It answers the questions that are always in the mind of every prospect. Why should I buy now? Why will it save me money? Why should I buy this car instead of that one? Why should I want this feature?
Mr. Jones, one of the reasons why you get such a smooth and comfortable ride in the new Ford is because of rubber bushings at these points in Ford's new ball-joint suspension. The bushings reduce the transmission of road shocks and noises and make the Ford ride softer and more pleasant.
Of course, the object of every presentation is to make a profitable sale. So let's see how to get the prospect into a buying frame of mind. One proved way to do this is to get the prospect in the habit of saying yes. This simply means that you get agreement on each point as you go through your presentation, like this.
It's certainly a beautiful car, isn't it, Mrs. Morrison?
Yes, it's good looking, all right.
And in addition to beauty, you want a car that handles easily, don't you?
Yes, I certainly do.
Getting a prospect's agreement on the desirability of each individual feature and its benefits makes it easier to get that final agreement, the agreement to buy. Of course, another objective of the presentation is to sell the test drive by continually referring to it throughout your presentation and always assuming that the prospect will take a test drive.
Yes, Mrs. Morrison, it certainly is an easy handling car. And you'll see for yourself how beautifully it handles when we go out for a test drive.
One of the main reasons for making a presentation is to get the prospect into the car to take a test drive. That's the only way they can appreciate Ford's powerful performance, its instant response, and its smooth, more comfortable ride and easy handling. Now, let's briefly review the 5 basic principles of presenting the product. Know your product thoroughly. Product knowledge gives you confidence in your product and gives your prospect confidence in you. Talk in terms of the prospect's interests and benefits. Tell him how your product will fill his need and add to his pleasure, pride, and satisfaction. Tell why your product offers more value. Give the reasons for its superiority. Get the prospect in the habit of saying yes. Get agreement on each feature as you go along. Sell the test drive. Let them experience Ford's thrilling performance, comfortable ride, and easy handling. There they are, the 5 principles of successful product presentation. 5 ways to make your sales talk more effective. 5 ways to turn conversation into cash.